What's up, guys? Welcome back to more Final Fantasy 16. This is going to be part 29. My name's Infected. Let's get into it.
How is your brother?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse. For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
Seems like it.
It's never ending. Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all.
Things fall apart. The power of light. Clive has acclaimed a portion of Icon Bahamut's essence. Alright, we understand how to use this already. Wow. Wings of Light to begin casting Mega Flare, an immersive, powerful spell that showers enemies with deluge of searing light. The longer the spell is charged, the more powerful the results. Press circle to cast a spell when ready. What? Hold up, let me watch this again because that boy was flying, dog. Look at this shit. So he's charging right now. He's holding circle and he's charging. The longer you can charge, the more... Wow, that's fucking badass.
I won't be happy if I disturb Joshua. While he rests, I might as well see what Otter has to say.
But first, let's check out the reading table. Dude, I can't believe we only have one more Mother Crystal left, bro, that we have to destroy, which is going to be Barnabas's Odin. And then that's it, man. And then probably what we got left after that will be fighting Ultima. And I think that's the end of the game, bro, unfortunately.
Go on, then.
Alright, Diamond Sword. Nope, don't need that shit.
Finished, are you?
Alright, nothing there. Let's check him.
Trouble with your gear, or something for you, dear?
Brightburn. Damn, look at that. 270. So it's 2 versus the 268 that we have. I mean, it's only 2 points. Fuck it, let's do it.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Okay.
And
Alright, so now we got a different sword on our back. And looks like we got a new song.
Seems the hideaway is lost.
Let's check a look. What the fuck kind of song is this? It says Night Terrors, but nothing's playing. Nothing's playing. Where's... Alright, let's try Betrayal then. It's weird. Alright, any side quests? Nope, not yet. Let's keep it flowing. Ooh, Clive breaks his ankle jumping down them steps. Be nuts.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Let's talk to him real quick. Anything new? Alright, so we got a couple new ones. The 10 of Clubs. Magath Brothers. Class A. And then Class S. Wow. Alright, let me just take photos of all these real quick so we know where they are. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's just talk to this lady real quick. I mean, it's probably going to tell us to come over here
What
anyway.
will it be today?
But let's see
What
if I
is it
can
that
just
you wish to learn? Here you
out of the
are.
way.
Thus ends today's lesson.
And nothing new with them, okay.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Alright. Yep, see, now we gotta go to her anyway, always.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Okay, let's check a look.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
Damn.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Damn, man. So we've been destroying all these mother crystals to try to create a new world, but really, man, we're fucking destroying everything, dude. Everybody's like, oh my god, everything is dry. We can't use no crystals to fill our wells. The wells don't fucking work anymore because the crystals was what was creating the water. Man, it's fucking crazy, man. It's just chaos and death and just, ugh.
Seems the hideaways.
Economies are collapsing. Everything's falling apart. We only got one crystal left, bro. Odin knows everybody's coming after his crystal.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Alright, let's level up our
I was
knowledge.
wondering when next you'd visit.
We should be, what, level 5, I think it is? Let's see. Yep. Boom, level 5, baby. The more you know.
You will find most interesting. You are always welcome, Clive.
I was trying to see if there was something that was like shows all the names of the crystals. I know there was Drake's breath, Drake's head, Drake's tail.
Seems the hideaways lost its appetite.
Drake's fang. But there's a 5th one. I'm trying to remember all the names. I just can't remember. Drake's head, Drake's breath, Drake's fang, Drake's eye, Drake's eye, Drake's fang, Drake's breath, Drake's head, Drake's tail. Okay, so that's all 5. There we go.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashik at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
All right. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. Oh, wow. We got multiple points of interest for the main quest. Shit. Let's do Northreach first.
As we find Isabel.
No side quests. I want to talk to her real quick because I'm pretty sure she has, yeah. Damn. 50,000 gil for this shit.
Come back again.
Alright, so let's go, hold on, let's check out the abilities tab real quick because we got something new. Here we go. Bahamut. Alright, so I see there's Bahamut. Looks like there's going to be room for one more and possibly even a second one. Which is awesome. So let's see, what is his moves that we have? Plum of Light, flame that deals continuous damage. Okay. Summon multiple spears of light. Okay. Alright, there's that. What is this? Wow, that's cool. All right, so let's try let's take off Titan and let's put on Bahamut and let's try his moves out. We gotta go this way.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme. My lord, my lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
All right, cool. All right, so we gotta go across the way. Let's do it. There she is.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall, because they are my charges and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider
In front of
is
Jill.
where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin
shit.
air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
Jill got a little jealous.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Flirting with Clive.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
Let's go talk to this person over here.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Damn, we gotta go way the fuck over there. Alright, let's go. Probably have to take the chocobo over there.
Two soldiers were carrying another.
We're gonna be riding for a minute. Wow, man, there's like ether in the air. This is crazy, man.
Clive, look.
Here we go, let's get it.
I see them. With me.
Alright, time to check out Bahamut's moves. Let's see. Okay, oh wow, look at this. So we're flying, baby. Mega Flare, so we're charging it up right now. Charging it up. Ah, so we charged up 1. Let's see if we can charge up to 2. Let's see. 2. Ah, so that's it. 2's max. There we go. Let's see what it does. It's raining, baby.
Should I prime?
Alright, let's try this one now. Okay, that's what that does. Alright, what about this one? Ah, so I can control it. That's pretty cool. Goes on for a while though. I don't know about this move though. This one. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell if it does a lot of damage or not. I gotta pay a little more attention. But this whole thing, see, like once I'm in it, I can't get out of it until it charges all the way up. So that kind of has me a little concerned, because if an enemy comes and I accidentally press the button, I can't get out of it. So like, see, look, just as an example, so like I'm in it right now, but I can't attack. I can dodge, but I can't attack. That's all I can do is dodge. I can't get out of it. I can't attack the guy back. See, I don't know, man. I think this is kind of lame, bro. Until I charge the meter all the way up to full for one thing, then I can finally get out of it if I want to. And then this one, oh shit. Here, let's see. How much damage does this do? Oh wow, it doesn't do shit for bosses. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Right now, I'm not really playing. I'm just experimenting with Bahamut's moves right now. I'm not trying to fight. I'm just curious to see, like. All right, let's try it with this guy. Let's see what this does. Fucking miss. He dodged the shit. Alright, let's try this. See, when I'm in this move, too, like, I can't... To break out of it, I have to jump. And it'll break me out of it. So with that being said, let's try this one. Let's try if I jump. Oh, okay, so if I jump, that breaks me out of it, too. So you can cancel out of it. Let's see, how much damage does this do, though? 86, 86, 86, 86. I mean, I guess it's doing something. Let's see how much damage does this do. And it lasts the entire time. Alright, let's... God damn it. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, let me fucking kill this guy now. Stop messing around. See, the problem is now, like, I'm stuck in this unless I break out of it. I mean, that move is cool because I can still move around and fight while it's getting damage. Fucking hey. Jesus Christ. Thanks, boy. Let me rage on this bitch. Kill this fucking guy. Go.
Farewell.
Excellent. There we go. Yeah, sorry. I mean, I was just kind of experimenting with Bahamut's moves. I wasn't really trying to play. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't think I really like Bahamut's moves.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
You're welcome. Why we fight. All right, so let's go to the sword real quick. I'm actually gonna I think I'm gonna keep actually using Excalibur instead of Brightburn, even though it's 2 points stronger. I mean, what the fuck is 2 points? 2 points ain't nothing. But I like the way Excalibur looks better than Brightburn, so we're gonna keep that one instead. And then So for abilities, right? So, man, this is gonna be a tough decision, bro, because like I have this mastered, and this is mastered, right? Phoenix is awesome. I like the Phoenix the most so far out of all the other icons, just because of the abilities and the moves that he has. You know, like I don't want to use something that's gonna slow the game down. You know, like this move right here does slow the game down, but if you notice, every time I do it, the whole entire game kind of pauses to where everybody's stuck. The enemies don't keep moving when I do the move. Everything like pauses. Even the stagger meter doesn't continue to go up. It pauses. So I like that move. You know, that's cool. And then this is quick, something quick. This move right here is important because it builds up the gauge meter on the stagger bar. So then we can hurry up and get the multiplier up. So whenever we do moves, we get the big combo. So this one's important. This one we could upgrade because it's a little weak. I don't really care about this move. I don't really use it that much. It just sucks because these, you can't change these. Like, I can change these, but I can't change this one. I would love to switch this one out with, like, maybe even this. This would have been so much cooler for this instead of this, you know? But see, this and this, that's more of like a dodge. This tornado one, this one might be dope, honestly. But I'm kind of happy with that one, so, like, I don't really want to mess with it. This is, Sid's abilities. Which Sid, you know, this whole thing, man, this slows the game down. Like, that's fucking stupid. And what's fucked up is, like, even though you're locking on, the game doesn't pause like how it does with this move. All the enemies and stuff still walk around, which is stupid. Like, if they would have stopped walking, then it would have been dope. This one's actually not that bad. But now, alright, so back to Bahamut's, right? So, like, this move right here, this is fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but this is stupid. It's like, it should have been like a dodge or something, you know? To build up a meter. And then this might be alright. This is way too long. You're burning forever. Like, it's ridiculous. So, this definitely has to be gone. That's so stupid. This, summon multiple light aspect familiars that attack an enemy. What is this? Fire a massive beam of overcharged light that burns any enemy it hits. See, I'm curious to see if that move can be moved left and right, or if it's just fixed in one spot. Because that would make more sense than this. This is kind of stupid. So, alright, you know what? We're going to do a little investigation. I'm going to save up my points. And, we're going to buy this and then see if I like it. If I don't like it, then fuck it. We're going to stay with Titan. But until I build up enough points, we are going to go back to Titan. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so that's done. So now we got to get out of this area. Let's go over here.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
All right, the flames of war. Let's
Do you
go.
think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Yeah, I like the way Excalibur looks better. All right, let's call it the Chocobo. Oh, they put barricades up. That's hilarious. Try to keep out all the monsters, man. It's crazy, man. We've been destroying all the mother crystals and fucking... Now the whole entire world is filled with enemies.
Clive, wounded.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Full
Deal
of
with the
ether.
Akashic first.
Shit. Let's get it. Alright, let's burn all these bitches. Yes, sir! Oh, hell yeah, baby. I love that bullshit.
Stay down.
Boom! Hit him with that bullshit. There we go. Alright, let's dice him up. Damn, he got me in the air. What a bitch. Oh, thank you, Turtle. Brought him down nice and easy for me. Oh, nice. Good slash. All right, 36 ability points.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they've got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
All right. Let's go. Descend the lift. Oh, we're descending all right. Damn, everybody's hurt and injured and shit. Fuck, man.
Mad dogs.
You know, it's just so crazy, man, because we've been destroying the mother crystals thinking that it was going to stop the enemies, and it just made more enemies. It's ridiculous, man. There's still one more crystal left to destroy, though. You know, it's like we might as well destroy it because we've blown up all the others. Wow, man. Everybody's screwed.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it,
We thought we could sneak by them, but we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Uh-oh, here they come. Oh no, one of those turtles, man. Damn.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
we can certainly try.
Gonna have to.
Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Let's do it. I'm not freaking out about the turtle because he's hard to beat. I'm just freaking out about the turtle because he takes a long time to beat. Shit. I thought he was gonna fucking charge at me with his turtle shell. Okay, there he goes. Now he's charging up. Oh, just like that. That's what I thought he was gonna do the first time. Alright, let's break him up. Break him up. There we go. Hit him with that. Hit him with some of this. Hit him with some of that. Build up that meter. Damn, 31,000 damage on that ass. Fucking A.
Too slow.
What? I dodged that shit.
Needed that.
That's fucked up. Come on. Ooh, nice.
Nice try. Fire it!
There we go.
Chill! Over here! All yours,
Nice. There we go. Got him.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Excellent. Let's see, where's that at? All right, let's fast travel. Saves time from going up the elevator. Elevator takes too long, I think. Faster to just do it like this.
Just patch me up as quick as you
Ambrosia, let's get it.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Wow. That was very quick, huh? Oh, shit. Here we go. About to fight some goblins.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down.
Let's burn them all,
Martha and
baby.
The others won't be ready.
It'd be crazy if all of them get killed right here. Oh, a lot of them dead. An angry chocobo. Not up in here, baby. Ooh, savage.
Soil and stone! This one. Something's coming.
Uh-oh. Freaking screen turned black for a second. That was weird.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Not at all.
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
Only the first round. That's hilarious. Fuck yeah, dude. Alright, let's build up this meter. There we go. Hit him with that. With that. Then we're gonna hit him with this.
All yours, Torgal.
And Torgal's kicking his ass. Damn, 32,000 damage on that ass. Fucking A.
Too slow.
Too slow. Got him.
It's over.
Boom, baby. That was savage.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Cool. Quest complete. Excellent. Displayed on Clive's chambers. Okay. Memory piece.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rosfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
What, is this guy gonna come fight with us?
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way. I will not let you down, Lord Rosfield. You, or my uncle.
We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benamir once he's said his farewells.
Okay, so not yet. I was gonna say, man, I'm like, shit, we're gonna have another guy with us to fight? I mean, hey, don't matter to me, bro, as long as he can hold his own, right? Alright, let's go to the Dalimil Inn. Dalimil Inn.
Cid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Cid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Okay. Just across the courtyard, down the rabbit hole we go. Let's do it.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Pretty much. Oh shit.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Okay. Back to Lubor it is.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Awesome. Alright, so let's go to the one that's close first.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Wow.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Seduction of a woman. Alright, let's go talk to this one over here. See what they want.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would have... I mean, it may still be possible to buy something.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy. Alright, so now we have to run back. It's kind of crazy how we gotta run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But, I mean, maybe, you know, it would probably be different if there was side quests for us to do, you know? Alright, cool. Alright, well, this is where I'm going to end the video, guys. Stay tuned for the next part. This is back to, you know, the filler section of the game where in between the next major boss, the story has to set itself up. So that's what we're going through right now. Stay tuned for the next part. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. My name's been Infected. Till next time. Peace.